Have you ever found yourself yawning uncontrollably during a boring lecture or meeting? Or maybe you've noticed tears streaming down your face while yawning. Yawning is something we all do, and we often don't think much of it. But have you ever wondered why we yawn in the first place? Is there a deeper meaning behind this seemingly mundane bodily function? And what about those tears that come with yawning? In this video, we'll explore the science behind yawning and uncover some fascinating facts about this common reflex. Get ready to discover why we yawn and why tears might come with it. Why do we yawn? Yawning is a common reflex that we all experience, but what's actually happening in our bodies when we yawn? One theory is that yawning helps regulate our body's oxygen and carbon dioxide levels. When we yawn, we inhale a large amount of air, which can increase the amount of oxygen in our blood and remove excess carbon dioxide. Another theory is that yawning helps cool down our brain. Studies have shown that when we yawn, our brain temperature decreases, which could help us feel more alert and awake. But yawning isn't just a physical response, it also has social implications. Have you ever noticed that yawning can be contagious? Studies have shown that when we see someone else yawn, it triggers a yawn in ourselves, even if we're not actually tired. This contagious yawning could be a way of increasing social bonding and empathy. Fun fact: did you know that humans aren't the only animals that yawn? Many animals, including dogs, cats, and even snakes, yawn too. Why do tears come with yawning? Have you ever noticed tears streaming down your face while yawning? It turns out that there's a connection between yawning and tears, but it's not entirely clear why. When we yawn, it can activate the same glands that produce tears, called the lacrimal glands. These glands are located near our eyes and are responsible for producing tears that help keep our eyes moist. So when we yawn, it's possible that we're simply stimulating these glands, which causes tears to flow. But there could be more to the story. Some researchers believe that tears that come with yawning are different from emotional tears. They're called reflex tears. These tears are produced in response to a stimulus, such as irritation or injury, and they contain different chemicals than emotional tears. It's possible that when we yawn, it triggers a reflex response that produces these tears. Fun fact: did you know that some people are more prone to tears when they yawn? It's been suggested that this could be related to the shape of our tear ducts or the amount of fluid in our eyes. Yawning in different contexts. Yawning isn't always the same, it can vary depending on the situation. For example, we might yawn more when we're tired or bored. But why is this the case? When we're tired, our brain temperature can increase, which could trigger more yawning as a way of cooling down. Additionally, when we're bored or disengaged, our brain might be looking for ways to stay alert, and yawning could be a way of increasing blood flow and oxygen to the brain. But yawning can also be influenced by social factors. As we mentioned earlier, contagious yawning is a real phenomenon, and it could be a way of increasing social bonding and empathy. In fact, some researchers have found that contagious yawning is more likely to occur among people who have a closer relationship with each other. Fun fact: did you know that there's a world record for the most consecutive hours spent yawning? In 2010, a man in England set the record by yawning for over 5 hours straight. Yawning might seem like a simple and mundane bodily function, but as we've discovered in this video, there's actually a lot more to it than meets the eye. From regulating our body's oxygen and carbon dioxide levels to cooling down our brain, yawning serves several important functions in our bodies. And while the connection between yawning and tears might still be a bit of a mystery, it's clear that yawning is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. In fact, making a video about yawning can even make you feel a little tired and yawn yourself. That's the power of this universal reflex. It's contagious, it's social, and it's just plain fascinating. So if you're feeling a little sleepy after watching this video, don't worry, you're not alone. Just take a big stretch, let out a loud yawn, and embrace the power of this amazing bodily function. And who knows, maybe you'll even inspire someone else to yawn along with you and start a chain reaction.